Good morning, people. Good morning. I know I haven't posted a video in like 2 days, but I've just been, seeking God on what to say, what to do. There's nothing really that He had given me within the last 2 days, but I do have a couple things to say. Today I didn't have a title for it because there was no specific title message I had. But I just want to let you all know that Satan is so upset with your gift. Do you want to know why? I'm going to give you, an example because it's crazy. But Satan is upset with your gift. Know that. Know Satan. Know his tactics. Know what he's going to do to try to get you off course. Perfect example. Let me get this light. So I know you guys see my eye, right? So this weekend, it started out good. This weekend I got a makeover. I looked very beautiful, as you can see my pictures. I really liked it. I got a, makeover, whatever. I always, I've had makeovers before, like where you go to the places, get makeovers or whatever. And so what happened was, the makeover done, I took everything off, and I was actually speaking with the Lord, and I was speaking with my husband about the gift that God has given me, about being a seer, being a prophetic seer, being a seer of the Lord and stuff like that. Basically, my vision is very clear because He gives me like dreams, visions, seeing things for people, every time someone comes to me. But guess what? Satan tried to bring this on my eye. Isn't that crazy? As soon as I got done talking about that with my husband, about me being a seer, Satan did this. Like, seriously? I just want to let him know he's so stupid for doing that, because anything he does to try to knock me down, try to take me out, is going to make me go harder for Jesus. So I just want to let somebody know Satan is after your gift. If Satan is fighting you on a certain situation, if Satan is fighting you on a certain thing in your life, that's the area that you are going to be perfected in when it comes to the Lord. And that is the area that you need to go forth in, even though it tries to attack you, your mind, saying that you can't do it or whatever the case may be. The Lord is on your side. He is going to do just what He said He is going to do in your life concerning that gift. So just know that God has something for you in that area of your life where things are going bad for you. He is going to perfect you. Also, also another testimony. So I've always, before I was really like dedicated to Jesus, before I was all into Jesus, I was very strong in patience, right? So then as I started getting closer to Jesus, my patience level was kind of So that is another area that the Lord is working with me in. So whatever the Lord is pushing you forward to do, whatever Satan is trying to fight the hardest, that's what your calling is. So my calling, I know, is being a seer, because I see a lot of different things. The Lord shows me a lot of different things, whether it's visually or it's like where I can hear Him saying it to me. So I see things. And so Satan's trying to fight that. And also with my patience, I've been doing great with it. And I know it's working, it's going forth. And that's exactly what I want to tell you today. Satan will fight anything that the Lord has for you. Satan will fight your gifts. He will fight anything that he sees you're destined to move forward in. So I want to let somebody know today that the calling that's on your life is way stronger than Satan's tactics and plans that he tries to deter you from, and try to make you feel like you're less than, and try to make you feel like you can't do it. So I just want to let you know, go forth and do what you're called to do today. Whether Satan is fighting you or not, you need to go forth, because that very thing that's hindering you, at this moment in your life when you're trying to go forth in Jesus, is going to be the very thing that's going to help get people saved, delivered, and set free. If you do not go forth in that, then there are going to be some people who aren't heard. There are going to be some people who need you to go forth, and those people aren't going to be seen. Those people aren't going to be heard if you don't go forth in your calling. Everyone has that special person that they can get to. Everyone has at least one person that their calling on their life, that their testimony is going to help somebody. So go forth. Don't be selfish with your calling. Don't be selfish with your gift, because if you do, if you feel a certain type of way and you say that because Satan's coming against me, because Satan wants to fight me in this certain area, I don't want to go for it, I don't want to do it right now, you're being selfish. And I know it feels like that, you know, offends you or touches a hard part, but that's what we need as people of Christ. Sometimes we need those deep messages to touch us in a certain way, because if we don't get that, then we won't know that we need to go forth. We will sit back on the back burner, be selfish, be to ourselves, and not help people who need to be helped. So I just want to help somebody today. Go forth in your calling, even though Satan's fighting you, because I know he's not just fighting me when it comes to certain areas in my life. I know he's not just fighting my family. I know he's not just fighting my church family, but I know for a fact that Satan does come to kill, steal, and destroy, and he will do anything to get you out of your zone for Christ. He will do anything to get you out of your calling, and that's not what we want. We want people who are going to stand forth and be an army and go against the plans and the tactics of Satan. And I know that I have some people behind me, I have some people who are watching me that knows it's time to buckle down. It's time. It means war. I know you've heard that song before. It means war. I mean, Satan, he knows. That's why he's trying to attack so many people of Christ. That's why he's trying to kill off people. It's because he knows what we have behind us. He knows the force that we have behind us. And if you know that your Father is going to stand forth, and if you know that your Father is going to do just what he said he can do when it comes to your life, then you know that your calling is way worthy of what God is going to do. Your calling is way greater than what Satan is going to go forth and try to come against you in your life. So please, please, please don't be stagnant. Don't feel like you can't do what God says you can do, because what's going to happen is, if you stay stagnant, God's going to use somebody else. If you stay stagnant, God is going to take you, put you on the back burner. If you don't want to go forth in his calling, he'll say, okay, I'll sit you down. I'm not going to go against your will. If you don't want to do it, I'm not going to push you. And we don't want that. I know I don't want God to use somebody else for his glory when it comes to the certain things that I can do in my life. I know somebody else doesn't. So I need for you to go forth, go into your calling, step into your calling. Even if you have to hit the ground running, you need to do it, because this year is the year of obedience. This year is the year that he wants his people to be set free and saved. He wants us to win souls like never before. And if you can't do that, if you don't feel like you're worthy enough, if you don't feel like you can't go forth in Jesus' name, even though you have little issues, then it's time for you to get a wake-up call. It's time for you to see the calling and the manifestations on people's life working like never before, because you obviously have not seen how big our God is. You obviously have not seen how much he can do, even though Satan still tries to fight us. So I just want to encourage somebody today, go forth, be blessed. Please share the video. Please like the video, send hearts. I want somebody to hear that their calling is way more worthier than Satan's tactics. Is way more worthier than what Satan tries to bring against you. Okay, so in Jesus' name, I love you all. God bless you all. You all have a wonderful, blessed day in the Lord. I can't wait to see you next time on the video here. Send, if you have prayer requests, send it in the inbox. If you have questions, comments, concerns, please, don't be afraid to inbox me. I really love you all.